You absolutely must see your beauty. It's non-negotiable in this season. Let me tell you something. We are coming upon such a pivotal time in the earth. I know many of you guys know this. I know many of you guys sense it. But we see how rapidly things change. COVID taught us a lot. And so at any point in time, the earth can shift on its axis and we can be in a completely new paradigm. And so it is not a coincidence that God has been speaking to you year after year, month after month about stepping into the promises he has for you now. It is not a coincidence that God continues to speak to us, me in particular. I don't know if you guys have been hearing it about this being the season of the supernatural marriages. We know marriage is imminent for many of us, not just because it's our promise and it's going to make us happy, though it will, but because it's a reason that God needs us to be yoked and connected with someone else. We need to be in position for God's next move. And I know it can seem far-fetched to feel like me learning to see my beauty and like God's next move, but it is, because your beauty is your glory. Your beauty is your self-image. Your beauty is your identity, especially for a woman. And it's not about superficiality. It's not about vanity, but it's about being able to see yourself as beautiful, as desirable, as magnificent, as a masterpiece. Because when you don't see your beauty, you play small, you count yourself out, you have low self-esteem, you don't step out in faith, you don't do those things God is calling you to do because you have excuses, you have reasons why it won't work out, you have reasons to fear their faces, you have reasons to stay playing small and to hide, and you have reasons to shrink back because you don't feel like you have what it takes to really step out there. And this doesn't just hinder your business and your love life. It hinders every area of your life. It hinders many of your relationships. And it's stopping you from reaching the people that God has called you to reach. In order for you to change somebody else's life, there's a certain confidence and a boldness that you need to be walking in that you can't necessarily do when you don't feel that you're attractive. And I know that if you're hearing this right now, you can just think of everything in your life that has been hindered by the fact that you don't feel beautiful, the fact that you feel overweight, the fact that you have this, that, and a third flaw, the fact that you feel like men have never really approached you, the fact that you feel like no one has ever really seen your beauty or validated you in that way, the fact that you don't feel anyone else feels you're worthy, so you don't feel that you're worthy. I don't have to really paint the picture of how this has really been negatively affecting you. But I will tell you that it's time for it to change. Your self-image and the way that you see yourself predicates everything. And when you, baby girl, are able to see yourself as that beautiful powerhouse, when you're able to see yourself as her, as that girl, and you step into being her, your life will change. You will notice how doors are opening, opportunities are opening. You'll be able to show up confidently online and build a community. You'll be able to build a movement that impacts people. You'll be able to meet your husband. You'll be able to show up in the world with your head held high, your shoulders back. You'll walk into rooms and just feel radiant. No matter how many other beautiful women are in the room, you don't feel inferior. You literally turn heads everywhere you go. Yes, you'll be such a new creation. And I want you to just imagine what that would feel like. What emotions even come up when you think about yourself being a 20 out of 10. When you think of yourself being the baddest thing walking, the finest girl in any place you go. Like, imagine if you were her. How would that feel? Sit and anchor yourself in that feeling real quick, because I know it feels good. The entire game would change from a shift in your perspective. You don't need the plastic surgery and all the other accoutrements. Like, don't get me wrong. Once you get to this mindset and this healthy place of your self-image, glowing up on the outside is going to be a piece of cake, because you're going to have your own unique vibe, your own unique style, your own unique hairstyles that fit your face, makeup techniques that fit and accentuate your beautiful, unique features, right? So the glow up is inevitable. That's going to happen. And so I want you to understand that you could either be a woman who's going to consistently be a victim of her circumstances and lets every barrier and negative thought stop her, hinder her, disqualify her. Because when you resolve to not feel beautiful, because let's be real, many of you are not like, I'm ugly and I just accept that. No, you don't feel attractive or you don't feel beautiful and you want to be. Because you don't feel that way and because you don't see yourself as that, you're playing small, you're counting yourself out, you're being disobedient, you've not gotten online, you're not doing the things. And so you can be the woman that, like I just said, plays the role of that victim and stays there and lets life pass her by, all because she wasn't pretty enough or good enough for the promises that God wanted to give her. Or you could be the woman that resolves that you're getting everything God has for you. And you will curse any mountain out that tries to stop you. Any barrier, you're going around it, over it, through it. You're blowing it up. You would not let the lies of the enemy stop you. You would not even let your own negative thoughts stop you. Because right now, the mountain of low self-esteem, low self-worth, and insecurity is standing in your way. And I want to know how you're going to act. I want to know what you're going to do about it. Because that second woman is my type of girl. That second woman is limitless. That first woman constantly wonder what happened and why she missed her moment. That first woman is going to wake up next year and wonder why she's still in the same space. That first woman is not living a life that she loves as the woman that she loves. What are you going to do? How are you going to act? I want to just give you a couple super, super, super practical ways that you can learn to see your beauty. If you are not already subscribed to the channel and you haven't already watched some of my other videos, definitely do that after this video because there's gems in each of them. But just breaking it down very simply and very plainly, number one, you want to pray. Pray and ask God to remove the scales from your eyes so that you can begin to see yourself the way He sees you. When I tell you, that prayer works. Ask me how I know. Prayer changes things. So you need to be praying, 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 and praying some more. God, I do not like the way that I look, but I know that you said you created me fearfully and wonderfully. God, I know that you didn't make any mistakes. Help me to see the beauty that you see in me, Lord. Help me to see myself. Lord, help me to have habits and lifestyle habits that are conducive to beauty. Help me to eat healthier. Help me to exercise, Lord. Help me to drink more water. Help me to do whatever. Lord, send me to the remedies and the healing that will heal this thing or heal that thing, whatever you consider to be a flaw that might be able to be healed. Also, inner healing, inner healing, inner healing. This is another non-negotiable. You really have to start healing some of the emotional turmoil and some of the trauma. You cannot walk around with all of that negativity and hurt and bruising inside of you and think you're going to be light and radiant. When you heal, you're less likely to be triggered easily. When you heal, you're less likely to see yourself as negative. When you heal, you're less likely to assign meaning to things people do. When you're from a place of trauma, every time somebody does something, you make it mean something about you. When you're healed, you make it mean something about them. And that becomes their issue and you don't take it on. Because right now, when you take on other people's thoughts and opinions and etc., it weighs you down. And it's another reason that you don't feel attracted. Because you're heavy with baggage. You're heavy with gunk. Inner healing. Get with a coach, get with a therapist, get with God. Next, very practically, own your unique beauty. Begin to own and love the things that uniquely make you beautiful. Is it your eye shape? Maybe you have big, beautiful doe eyes. Is it your dimples? Maybe you have nice lips. Maybe you have a beautiful, radiant complexion. Maybe it's your hair. Maybe it's your long legs. I don't know what it is, but you know. And you need to always be focusing on that. Look at my beautiful eyes. I'm gonna wear some mascara today. I'm gonna put some lashes on today. You know what? I'm gonna try a different makeup style that really makes my lips pop. I'm gonna get this ruby red lipstick. You need to focus on what you love about yourself and the qualities that make you beautiful. It doesn't have to just be physical qualities, but do some physical, some tangible qualities and some intangible, but own your unique beauty. This helped me so much because I didn't just start like from insecure to, oh, I'm so confident. It started with me being like, but I do like this about myself. I do like that. And I love figuring out new things. I just recognized something about myself recently, which boils down to like, I have a love of learning. I love learning. And I realized that's why I'm so smart too. That's a part, like God made me smart, but the wisdom and the intellect and just the brilliance that is me comes from the fact that I have such a love of learning. I'm so curious. I'm always looking things up. I'm always going down rabbit holes. And like, I like that about myself. I feel like it adds to my attractiveness. I feel like it just adds to me. And it's not like a physical beauty thing, but yet it adds to my radiance, if you feel me. And also very practically, but also a little bit woo-woo-ish, start finding evidence of your beauty. A man held the door open for you, that's because you're a beautiful woman. People staring at you, it's because you're a beautiful woman. Something good happens, it's because you're beautiful. Find evidence that reinforces the fact that you're beautiful, because guess what? You can think that sounds delusional, but you do it in the opposite. As soon as somebody rejects you, as soon as a man turns away from you, you're like, it's because you ugly. So why you can't do it the other way around? Let your brain start finding evidence for the new truth that you're accepting, which is that you're beautiful. When you hear people talk about, oh, pretty women this and beautiful women that, you need to be like, oh, that's me. You need to start self-identifying with being a baddie. Stop self-identifying with being mediocre and whack, because that's not who you are. You need to start training your brain, because your destiny is depending on it, girl. If you want to take it a level deeper, come to the beauty boot camp, the Baypreneur Beauty Boot Camp, because we are focused on the whole woman. So we're here to help you feel beautiful in your skin and love the way that you look, love the way that you are, really cultivate your unique it factor and essence, while also preparing you for being somebody's wife, a prophetic kingdom wife to be specific, and preparing you for entrepreneurship. We help you step into her and embody her so that you can secure the man and the bag in this season. Not next season, this season. And so for those of you who feel that sense of urgency and you're ready to go, join the boot camp. It will absolutely bless you. I pray that I have really been getting in your head about the importance of you seeing your value, your beauty, your worth, being secure in who you are and what you look like, and how much it will change your life if you actually do the work. Unfortunately, it's not very likely you're going to just wake up one day and feel like I'm beautiful. God works miracles, so you never really know. But for most of us, we're going to actually have to be intentional about healing and doing the work very practically if we want to see change in our lives. Why would you want to end this year the same way you came into it? For the life of me, I couldn't understand that. So you have all of the resources you need on this page. If you want to go even more deeper, you can always book a free consultation with me and we can talk about how we can work together, because helping women see their beauty is my specialty. I love you ladies, and I will see you in the next video.